Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink, and this is my audiobook series, live and free on YouTube. Up next, The Pokemon Gods Are Real, Chapter 32, The World Championships. Every religion eventually creates its grand meeting place. Local rituals and private devotion are powerful, but faith seeks culmination, a moment where belief, discipline, and destiny converge to forge community. In Pokémon, the World Championships serve as the faith's ultimate pilgrimage destination. Worlds is the highest arena of competition, where the game transcends hobby and becomes something closer to myth. To outsiders, the World Championships may appear as a tournament like any other. Players gather, decks are shuffled, matches are played, champions are crowned, but to those within the faith, Worlds is not merely an event. No one stumbles casually into the World Championships. Invitations are earned through months, sometimes years, of disciplined effort, such as regional battles, international challenges, endless testing, and incremental refinements of strategy. Each victory along the path feels less like luck and more like validation, proof that the gods have permitted the contender to advance. Arrival at the World Championships carries a distinct emotional gravity. Players enter vast halls filled with competitors from every corner of the globe. Languages differ, cultures vary, yet the shared vocabulary of the game erases distance instantly. Sleeves, decks, playmats, gestures of respect, a universal liturgy understood without translation. The space hums with tension, anticipation, and quiet recognition that everyone present has survived trials few others could endure. Here, preparation meets uncertainty. The most carefully constructed deck, the most rigorously tested strategy, remains vulnerable to the elements, forces of play, including draw order, matchups, micro decisions, and psychological composure. Skill is essential, yet never absolute. Even at the highest level, the Pokemon gods retain their influence, reminding competitors that mastery is always conditional. World Championships magnify the drama inherent in the game. Every turn carries weight. Every decision echoes. A single miscalculation can collapse months of preparation. A single inspired play can alter destiny. Spectators watch not merely for entertainment, but for revelation, moments when brilliance, courage, and improbability intersect in ways that feel almost scripted by unseen hands. Victory at the World Championships reshapes identity. Champions are not simply winners, they are canonized figures within the community, their names etched into the living memory of the faith. Deck choices become studied text. Matches become analyzed scripture. Their triumphs are retold, replayed, and mythologized. In a hobby defined by chance and variance, the world champion represents the closest thing to competitive immortality. Yet, World is not only about those who win, it is also about those who fall. Defeat at the World Championships is uniquely instructive. It strips away illusion, confronts players with limits, humility, and the brutal honesty of competition. For many, these losses become foundational memories, painful yet transformative, forging resilience, humility, and deeper understanding of the game's unforgiving beauty. The World Championships also function as a communal ritual. They gather the global body of believers into a single shared moment. Friendships form across continents. Rivalries intensify. Stories emerge that ripple through the community long after the final match concludes. Worlds is less a conclusion than a generative force, continuously reshaping the culture it celebrates. Importantly, the World Championships reaffirm a central paradox of Pokemon. It is a game of structured rules that remains perpetually touched by unpredictability and mystery. The World Championships do not resolve this tension. They illuminate it. This is why Worlds feels sacred, because it compresses the entire religion into visible form. Devotion, ambition, community, uncertainty, triumph, heartbreak. It is the religion of Pokémon at its most concentrated, its most dramatic, and its most revealing. Where the faithful gather not just to compete, but to witness. End of chapter 32. Up next, chapter 33, the National Wars. Please drop a like, please subscribe. You guys take care. Appreciate you always. God bless.